Hey everyone, this is Ken, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on a cocoa bean farm. Now what's great about this, guys, I really made some huge improvements with this design, and the great thing is you get to use both sides. Now before we get into it, let me show you how this works. Now all you have to do is press that button right there, and the pistons will push the wood back and forth and shake off all the cocoa beans like so. Now a majority of it is going to be sucked up by the hoppers, which is great. But you're always going to have a few stragglers, which is awesome as well because you still have to go around and plan everything. Now check this out, guys. I'm going to fast forward this whole session in survival mode. And it generally in all honesty, it took me about 1 minute, maybe less, just to replan everything. And keep in mind, I'm replanting both sides. Now I want to show you the results that we get and how many cocoa beans we get in one session. As you see, everything is replanted, and in this chest, guys, check this out. With that one session, we were able to get 4.5 stacks of cocoa beans. And that took me like a few minutes, maybe less. Look at that, it's amazing. Get some amazing results with very little effort. And the great thing is it's resource friendly. So enough talking, let's jump right into it. And at this point, I want you to pause the video and have this set up. Now we're going to be making a little ditch in the middle that's 2 blocks deep. It's right in the center. And keep in mind, it's 2 blocks from both sides going inwards, you see? So you have that little space in the middle. 1, 2. And then the ditch that goes from one end to the other. And it's pretty much symmetrical. Now right here, you're going to go 1 block in. And you're going to delete 3 blocks like so, a 3x2 pattern, and you're going to go down one more time. So pause the video, and at this point you should have this kind of look. Now inside, you're going to place 1 block on each corner, and then you're going to add 2 pieces of redstone dust right there, a block in front of it, a repeater going outwards on 4 ticks, full delay. Then you're going to add some redstone dust right across all the way to the other end. And right on top as well. See? Now you're going to place 1 observer block on top of that redstone dust with a block on top. Redstone dust on top of the block with another observer block right on top of it. And again, a block with some redstone dust. I mean, that's really simple. Now, starting from here, you're going to add a total of 6 pistons straight up like so. Now, we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. We're going to add an observer block on top of that redstone dust with a block on top of it, some redstone dust right on top, another observer block on top of the redstone dust, a block on top of that as well, and then one more time, add your redstone dust. And you're going to add your 6 regular pistons, starting from there straight up. Now, keep in mind, it has to be a total of 6, okay? If you want to make it shorter, you can do that too. I'm just showing the biggest size you can make it. Now, you're going to add a comparator going forward with a dropper right there, 1 right there, and 1 right there. Now, let's do this again slowly. We're going to add 1 dropper facing inwards, like so, in that direction. 1 facing you again. And another one facing you like so to create this kind of pattern. And you're going to place a hopper going towards that first dropper that we first placed. Perfect. Now what we're creating here, guys, is what's called a T flip-flop. Now right over here, in that first dropper, you're going to add a wooden shovel, guys. It's very important because it has to deal with signal strength. Add a wooden shovel right there. Awesome. Now, the cool thing is we're getting a lot of the redstone already done. This is as complex as it gets. Now, right over here, guys, you're going to add 1 piece of redstone dust right there. Now, at this point, you're going to delete that block and add a large chest like so. Then you're going to delete that. You're going to add a hopper right there and 1 more right behind it. Now you can delete these 2 blocks, 1, 2. That's parallel to the pretty much right at the edge of the piston, you see? And you're going to delete another row right across. Now starting from there, guys, you're going to add a row of hoppers going towards that direction, and you're going to bring it all the way back. Except right over here, you're going to add 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to repeat this on the other end. So you're going to add 1 more hopper going towards that direction. And then, of course, add a row of connecting hoppers going towards the same direction. Just jump up, add 1 more hopper. Then we're going to add 1 more hopper right there. And repeat that on the other end. Now you're going to add a block right there if you want to. And at this point, guys, if you want to, you can also fill in this gap. I personally like to fill it up. You don't have to, but I like the neatness of it. You know what I mean? All right. Now you're going to have to get your jungle wood, okay? You're going to add 12 right across. Leave that gap right there and fill up all the ones on the top like so to create this nice wall parallel with the pistons, you see? Fantastic. Now you're going to add some blocks of your choice. Right here, I'm going to add a total of 6. And you're going to wrap this right around, guys. Because the whole point is you want to cover all this up. And the great thing, it creates a kind of beam on both ends. Now, it does get very repetitive, guys, because we're going to be repeating the same exact format on both ends. So whatever you do on one side, you're going to have to do on the other side. So starting here, right where the pistons are at, repeat the same exact layout. Now, once you've done that, you're going to add a spruce wood, or whatever block you want to use, right there on the edge, and bring that all the way to the top, parallel to the pistons. You can do that on both sides, and then once again repeat the same pattern on the other end. See? Now you're going to add a row of blocks just on the first row here. Add some stairs right on top of it. Now what this does is it gives a nice foundation and a bit more design and trimming to the whole farm itself. And on top here, you're going to add some upside down stairs and wrap it right around. Now feel free to pause the video and make sure you do it on both sides. Fantastic. Now at this point, guys, you can just cover this up. And if you guys know me, guys, I'm a neat freak. I got to make sure everything looks just nice. Now, starting parallel to the piston, we're going to add some stairs right across. And we're going to wrap this to the other side. Right until you get to the spruce wood. Then once again, connect it to the other spruce wood. And pretty much wrap it all around. Now right over here, guys, you're going to cover that up with some half slabs. And repeat the same thing on the other side. Awesome. Now what I also like to do here is I like to add some blocks right in the center and stretch that and pretty much stretch that from one end to the other end. And right on it, you can add some torches, and what that's going to do is it's going to light up the entire farm. It's going to really give us that really nice light that we want. So that shows everything, especially at nighttime. And all you have to do is add some half slabs on top and cover that entire roof up perfectly. Now, just to finish this off, guys, we're going to add some glass because, of course, we don't want the cocoa beans going too far. And I'm going to use stained glass panels, the thin ones, to show you exactly how I made the door entrance. But in all honesty, you got to cover the entire front end on both sides. Now, all I did, guys, to make that cool little door entrance kind of thing on the side was delete the edges. So 1, 2, and wham. Look at that. It's perfect. That's all you have to do. Now, once you've done that, the design is complete and you're good to go, guys. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. Remember to please leave a comment and to click that subscribe button if you want to join. Thank you.